Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cranberry, Pennsylvania, UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 12U versus the Arctic Foxes 14U. And puck is dropped, and Wasson takes it into the zone right away. Comes back to Herbert. Herbert driving around the net. Tries to get out front to Wasson. And Foxes get it back going the other way. Nice work there by Relier. She gets the puck in, but Arctic Foxes now drive it down the ice. Herbert comes back to pick up the puck. Herbert chips it up the boards into the neutral zone. In chases Howe. And that's going to be an off-icing at 12:18 left in the first period. No shots, no score yet. Facing off is Murdoch. Puck comes back to Tarasovic. Tarasovic up towards Murdoch. Murdoch up towards Howe. Nice interception there by the Arctic Foxes. Big shot on Claycomb. Claycomb with the save. Arctic Foxes gets it on D. And it's Tarasovic. Tarasovic headmans it to Murdoch. Murdoch and Howe driving up the ice. They start driving up the ice. Shot to the net, and that's a goal. And that opens the scoring. 1-0 for the girls. That was Murdoch with the goal. Facing off. Penguins. Stambrosia gets it back to Herbert. Herbert starts rushing this up the ice. She starts driving up. Stick check there by the Arctic Foxes. To the outside, shot towards the net. That's blocked by the Arctic Foxes goalie. Comes back to Lundy. Lundy driving that to the net. Comes back to Herbert. Herbert trying to drive that in. Shot towards the net. Arctic Fox goalie freezes it. Not taking any chances. So 2-1 shots for the Penguins. And 1-0 Penguins. Nice first goal, 5-hole by Murdoch, opening goal. Got out here Mertens, Wasson, and Suisham on forward. Comes to Suisham. Suisham sends it toward the net. Wasson followed up with a shot that goes wide behind the net. Mertens goes into the side, tries to get around the boards. And in rushes Suisham. Suisham up to Wasson. Some battling at the side here. Let's see what's going on. Girls doing a good job here. And that's Wasson who gets the puck out, sends it around the ice, but good battling in the corner. And finally, Arctic Foxes get it out. Herbert, nice fallback for the D. Headman's out to Mertens. Mertens driving up now. Merton, nice cutback, gets it over to Wasson. Wasson, shot from the top of the, or just inside the top of the circle. Puck comes back out, and Relier dumps it in. Puck comes around to Relier. Relier battling at the side. Foxes chip off the glass, and they start bringing that back up. Murdoch comes back. Murdoch driving that in now. Murdoch trying to backhand that over to Howe. Howe rushes in the corner. Howe rescues the puck. Nice shot towards the net by Murdoch. Puck comes back out. Headman up to Howe. Howe driving that in. Howe shoots a puck, dumps a puck in, goes for a chase. And Arctic Foxes send that around. That's stopped by Tarasovic. And puck does sneak out, and Webster comes back to pick it up. Stick check there by Howe. That's going to be an offside. Facing off is D'Ambrosio. Lundy on wing. She gets it over towards Gray. Gray chips it in. Puck comes back out. Nice rush back by Relier. Beats the Arctic Fox, but now some battling. Arctic Fox is trying to get that out front. That's intercepted by Hervard. Hervard headmans out to Gray. Gray rushing up the ice. Gray dumps out. Puck comes around. In comes D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio trying to get that back towards Relier. She does. Arctic Fox with a stick check, and then they start rushing down the other way. Arctic Fox is 2-on-1. Pass to the side. Goes to behind the net. Hervard rushes back right away to help, and in comes D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio trying to dump that out into the neutral zone. That's blocked at D by the Arctic Foxes. And Arctic Foxes shoot that back in. That's picked up by Relier. Relier trying to get that out. Gets that out towards Suisham. And now Mertens rushing. Mertens to Suisham. Suisham driving that in. Comes back to Suisham. Suisham driving that up. Puck comes back. That's Tarasovic. Tarasovic to Wasson. Back to Tarasovic. Tarasovic shot. That stopped in traffic. Wasson trying to get control of the puck there. Gets it over to Mertens. Mertens comes back to Hot. Hot shot and blocked by the Arctic Foxes goalie. So let's look at the stats. 8:09 left in the first period. 3 shots to 1 and 1-0 for the Penguins. Arctic Foxes has control, trying to get it out of the zone. And nice keep in there by Tarasovic. Oh, over towards Suisham. Suisham with a bar down shot. Beautiful goal. Right to the top corner. Makes that a 2-0 hockey game. Murdoch facing off. Murdoch. Hauga battling in the side there with Relier. Relier trying to get that up towards, she gets that up towards Murdoch. Murdoch driving that up the ice, has Webster. Gets it up to Webster. Webster on a breakaway. Webster going in. Oh, blocker save, and just missed. Oh, nice check there. That was by, didn't see who that, okay, Herbert now picking the puck up, driving that up the other way. And defense stick with the stick check. Herbert does rush into the corner to get it. Sends it out front. Fox is now trying to get that out into the neutral zone. In goes Lundy. Lundy across towards D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio, open ice hit on D'Ambrosio. Collision, so no penalty called there. In goes D'Ambrosio into the corner. She's looking to get that, comes back to Tarasovic. Tarasovic up towards Lundy. Lundy gets that around to D'Ambrosio. Puck comes back to Hot. Hot sending that up. And comes back in. They send that puck around. And puck comes back towards Relier. Relier up towards Lundy. Lundy dumps it in. Comes back to Suisham. Suisham driving that to the net. Mertens with a nice shot. Rebound. Puck was just dancing in the house there. That was a blocker save. Comes back. Mertens goes, picks it up behind the net. She's trying to cut back. Strong defense there by the Mertens now with the quick legs. Gets around the defense. And Relier now holding the blue line. Relier driving towards the net. Shot. Oh, goes wide. Comes back. And the puck does sneak out into the zone. Nice work by Mertens. Gets it over towards Suisham. Suisham up towards Relier. Oh, that's caught. That's maybe too many people. Puck comes back towards Howe. Howe driving up the ice. Gets it over towards Webster. Webster dumps it in. And Howe coming back, putting a lot of pressure on the D. Gets it over to Webster. Now comes back to Herbert. Herbert knocked down. Comes back. Howe trying to battle in the corner. Gets it. Oh, headman's out to Murdoch. And they dump the puck back in. Herbert trying to get that up. And puck goes down. And this is probably going to be an icing call. And that is 4:08 left in the first period. 6 shots to 1 for the Penguins. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this evening. Puck comes up to Lundy. Lundy blows a tire there. And comes over towards D'Ambrosia. D'Ambrosia trying to get the puck back the other way. Goes back to Hot. Hot headman's that puck up towards Gray. Gray trying to drive that up. Lundy knocked down. Comes back, though, to D'Ambrosia. Now Lundy. Lundy driving that up the ice. She's got battling in. Shot towards the net. Lundy goes in to pick up her own shot and sends it back towards Gray. Gray to D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio trying to get that back towards Relier. That got intercepted by Arctic Foxes, and Arctic Foxes start driving that up the ice. Nice work there by Relier. With the quick feet, she comes back, gets a puck. She's on the rush now. Gets past the D. We got a one-on-one, and shot. Nice stick handle work there. Shot, goalie, and the players know each other. They giving each other hugs. Comes back to Tarasovic. Tarasovic trying to send it around the net. It's intercepted, but Herbert comes back the other way. Goes to Wasson. Wasson up to Suisham. Suisham, who got the second nice bar down goal, shoots towards the net. And that's stopped by the goalie. 2:26 left in the first period. Murdoch facing off. Murdoch shot towards the net. Goalie freezes it right away. Murdoch gets it back. And the whistle is blown. Not sure what happened there. I think clock was running a bit there, so I don't know if they're saying, can you add some more minutes on the clock? Murdoch facing off. Comes back to Hot. Hot keeps it in, gets it over towards Murdoch. Murdoch trying to get that over towards Howe. And in comes Tarasovic. Tarasovic battling the side there, dumps the puck in races Howe. And the Arctic Foxes send it around. Hot keeps it in, does come out now. Webster over to Tarasovic. Tarasovic trying to get that across to Murdoch. Webster now driving that up. Howe picks it up. Over to Webster. Howe knocked down. And shot towards the net. And that goes high. And that's an offside call. There's Lundy going in. Lundy gets it across to D'Ambrosio. Lundy picked it up again, almost had a shot off there. And puck does come back out. Herbert now picks up the puck. She's tripped down. That's going to be called tripping. Claycomb leaving the ice, trying to get the extra attacker on. In goes D'Ambrosio back to Herbert. Herbert takes it behind the net. She cuts, trying to get out front. Puck loose. And in rushing the extra attacker, Suisham. And that would have been nice goal. 57 seconds left in the period. And we'll end this period on a power play. And 1 minute into the second, we'll have the power play. Puck goes over. And Arctic Foxes clear it. Herbert tries to bat it out of the air. Sends that up towards Mertens. Puck comes back in to Relier, and that's offside. 45 seconds left in the period. Comes back to Mertens. Mertens across to Relier. Relier headmans out to Mertens. Mertens driving that in. Suisham on the far side. Shot. Rebound. Wasson with a shot. Pad saved by the goalie. Arctic Fox goalie doing a good, strong job out here. Back comes Mertens using good body contact. Comes back to Herbert, nice shot towards the net. In rushes Relier. Relier driving that up. Pass over to Suisham. Suisham, big shot. And goes wide, comes back to Wasson. Wasson trying to get that up to Mertens. And that is the end of the first period. Good first period by the girls, 2-0. And strong opening. So I'm going to go on mute here so we don't get the music so it doesn't cause the copyright violation. And we are back for the second period. It's two sisters playing tonight, each on opposing teams. Pretty cool. Webster, shot. Pad save by the goalie. Howe trying to get that across the front towards Murdoch. The defense, though, they send that around the boards. Some battling in here in the corner. Comes back. Howe battling at the corner. Gets it over to Murdoch. Murdoch starting to drive that up. And shot towards the net. Whoa! Hot. Open ice hit on Hot. Few open ice hits tonight. Hot, though, gets up right away. Gets back to the blue line. Oh, no, she goes for the change. Comes back. Webster trying to almost get a backhand. Webster has it, sends it back to Herbert. Herbert, shot towards the net. Oh, nice tip there by Murdoch. Murdoch trying to get that in. And definitely a physical game tonight against the Arctic Foxes. So 11:53 in the second period. The 07s are in Cleveland today. Two unfortunate losses. Sounds like both those games were pretty physical. But I'll be filming those tomorrow, so if you subscribe, you'll be able to watch those games as well. That's against Little Caesars and I think Rangers. Connecticut Rangers, I think. Puck comes back. Arctic Fox is shooting that in. In comes Herbert. Herbert trying to get that puck out. Oh, nice keep in there by D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio trying to get that over to Gray. Gray out front to Suisham. Sorry, that's Lundy. And Lundy getting a shot off there. Still some rebounds. Lundy rushes over to the boards, gets that back to Relier. Relier up towards D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio trying to get that over to Gray. And Gray pushed down. We're back at even strength. And Arctic Foxes trying to get that up the ice. Relier over towards Gray. Gray sends that in and goes for the change. In rushes Mertens. Mertens doing a great job here. With the speed, she's able to get past the D. Gets it out to Suisham. And Arctic Foxes intercept it, and they start bringing that back. Lawson up to Suisham. Suisham on the rush with Mertens. Suisham driving in. Puck comes back. D'Ambrosio, I think, trying to... No, that's Tarasovic trying to get that puck up. Gets it up to Wasson. Wasson chips up the board. She starts rushing in. Actually, no, they go for a change. And that's going to be an icing. Let's zoom in. Let's look at the stats. 9:40. It's a 2-0 hockey game, second period. And 14 shots to 1. So Penguins actually doing a really good job defending and keeping the shots. Shot count down. Murdoch facing off. Murdoch wins that, gets that back to... And now Howe driving that up. Howe has Webster trying to get that across to Webster. That gets intercepted. Howe breaking that in again. Comes back to Herbert. Herbert now driving that up the ice. And tries to get that out front. And Herbert goes in to pick up that. Sends it across. Webster now trying to backhand that out of the zone. That's blocked by the Arctic Fox. That's picked up by Howe. Howe driving that up, sends that up the neutral zone. And now D'Ambrosio coming up with Lundy. And puck comes around the boards. Gray chipping in. Comes back to Hot. Hot chipping that back in. And puck comes around to Tarasovic. Tarasovic shot. D'Ambrosio trying to deflect it. Gets it over to Lundy. Lundy with a shot. Lundy picks it up behind the net. Tries to get it out, and that's blocked by the goalie. 7:59 left in the second. It is 2-0 Penguins. So for anybody that likes to watch the Canadian Hockey League, that's like the Erie Otters, and we got our Quebec Junior Hockey League and Western Hockey League. They have an all-access pass on sale now for like $60. So I'm considering that, but that's a fun level of hockey to watch, especially the Erie Otters so close. So in goes Gray trying to break in, and puck comes back out. That was Tarasovic. Tarasovic trying to get that over towards Lundy, and that's going to be an offside. Actually, lots of good hockey watching options out there. Hockey TV, always good as well. Multiple levels in there. You see lots of the Penguins games from Hockey TV, and that's on set-top box as well. So Mertens coming out, trying to get that out towards. Oh, here comes Herbert driving up the ice. Comes back, Mertens. Mertens has it at the top of the house. Shot pad saved by the Fox's goalie. In rushes, can't quite see there. I think that's Suisham. Does get it over to Wasson. Wasson, shot. Pad saved by this goalie. Back out, Suisham. Trying to get a shot off. She's tied up. Comes back out to Relier. Relier rushing in. Back over to Wasson. Wasson can't quite get a stick on it. Does go a little wide. Wasson, though, rushes in right away. Gets it back to Mertens. Mertens around. Herbert blows a tire, but does keep control of the puck. Oh, she's tied up there by the Arctic Foxes player. And Arctic Foxes bringing that back down. Shot towards Murdoch. And that goes wide. Claycomb. Claycomb with the big save. Relier chips it up the boards. Howe rushes up. Arctic Foxes win that, get that back to the point. And puck does sneak out. No offside there called as the puck bounced back in. And offside on that one called. 5:43 left in the second period. Webster trying to drive that up the sideboards there. Sends that out front to Murdoch. And Murdoch, 2 shots. She got her own rebound, but big saves by the Arctic Foxes goalie. We now have Lundy out with Gray, and looks like D'Ambrosio. On forward line on D, Hot and Tarasovic. Shot from the point from Hot. Glove save though by the goalie. We're at 19 shots. That makes 19 shots. 5:24 left in the third. So Penguins had, I think they lost last night, but good news, Jake scored. So Jake shakes are half price today. So I went and got my Jake shake. So if you're looking for something to do after the game, go to the Milkshake Factory. Gray, though, trying to send that out from the side. Nice look there. She had seen Tarasovic out front, but net was off. 5:02 left in the second period. Mertens facing off. We got Rollier on point. Mertens kicks up the puck towards Wasson. Wasson, but nice backhand to Mertens. Allows Mertens big shot over to Suisham. Suisham trying to backhand that in. Suisham looking for her second goal of the game after that nice bar down up in the top corner. Nice pinch in there by Herbert. Herbert brings around the net. Still has control. Taking a look. Oh, walks right in. Shot towards the goalie. That's picked up by Wasson. Wasson, nice pass to Herbert. Herbert trying to do a wraparound. That's blocked by the Foxes. D. Shot from Mertens. And the goalie freezes it. Making shot 23. Goalie actually doing a fantastic job here. Goalie doing a good job at a .91 save percent average. Arctic Foxes pick up the puck. Hot tries to keep it at the blue line. That goes all the way down. That's called off because Hot did get a piece of that. And nice wheels by, that was Tarasovic. And that's back up to Howe. Howe to over to Murdoch. Murdoch driving in with Howe at the front. Shot. And pad save by the Arctic Fox goalie. It's 3:59 left in the second period. Murdoch picks up the puck off the faceoff, shot towards the goalie, and another big save. 25 shots. That makes 25 shots. Howe goes across, picks up the puck, sends that towards the net. Stick save by the goalie. D'Ambrosio picks it up, tries to get that around towards Murdoch. Sorry, that was Webster. Webster around to Murdoch. Webster goes in to the side there. Some battling at the side. And puck sneaks out. Comes back out to Hot. Hot, nice stick handle work. Shot towards the net. That's stopped by the D. That comes all the way out. Tarasovic trying to get that puck. And that's going to be an icing call. 3:18 left in the second. D'Ambrosio facing off. Gray and Lundy on wing. D'Ambrosio gets it back to Gray. Shot towards the net. Pad save. Lundy there waiting at the corner. Nice position. And Arctic Foxes send that out of their zone. That's picked up by Herbert. Herbert now trying to drive that in. And Arctic Foxes send it back the other way. That comes back to Relier. Relier. Nice pass over towards Lundy. Lundy driving that up the ice. Lundy cuts across the top. Gets it over towards D'Ambrosio. In goes Gray. Lundy. Puck goes into the corner. And Arctic Foxes get that out of the zone. Rushes back Herbert. Herbert now picks that up. 2:31 left in the second period. Comes out to Gray. Gray driving that up now. Gray shot in. And the girls all go for a change. 2:15 left. Trying to take this back the other way. Headman the puck. That's nice interception by Suisham. Suisham kick pass up towards Mertens. And in goes Wasson. Wasson around towards Mertens. Suisham battling in the corner. Mertens comes in to help. And Arctic Foxes trying to send that out of the zone. They do. They start rushing up. Wasson with a great back check. And she stops the advance. Some battling here at the blue line. Suisham coming back to help. And puck comes over towards Relier. Relier takes it into the neutral zone. Headman's out to Mertens. Mertens drives that in, and that is offside. At 1:23 left in the second period. We got out on forward line here. Tarasovic, Webster, and Howe. They get that back to Murdoch. Murdoch back to Hott. Hott turns that around, sends that ahead towards Tarasovic. Some battling in the corner here. And in rushes Tarasovic. They send that around the boards. In goes Hott, keeps that in. Tarasovic, Hott. Howe comes back, picks it up, takes it across, shot towards the net. That's deflected off, gets over to Webster. Webster's shot. Pad saved by the goalie. And Foxes trying to get that out. They do. Murdoch, though, starts driving that back in. There's Howe from the side trying to shoot that towards the net. And Foxes do get that out of the zone. Tarasovic battling in the corner. And that's the end of the second period. Girls doing a good job, putting a lot of offensive pressure on. That's signified by the amount of shots they got on the goalie. And really the Arctic Foxes goalie doing a fantastic job. So she right now is sitting at a .928 save percent average. So I'll go on mute just so I don't get blocked by YouTube copyright. Well, welcome back. Start of the third period here, 28 shots to 2. It's a 2-0 hockey game. And we end the game with 13 minutes on the clock. D'Ambrosio facing off with Lundy and Gray on wing. Gets it back to Howe. Howe across to Herbert. Herbert takes a look, sends that up towards Gray. Gray trying to drive that up. Puck coming back. Comes back to Howe. Howe nice chip up the board. That's kept in by the Arctic Fox D. She shoots. That's kept in the skates of D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio starts driving that up the ice. Has out front Lundy. Some battling in the corner here. Arctic Foxes do pick that up. Sends that up the boards. In rushes Howe. Howe battling. And Arctic Foxes get that out. Send that back down the other way. No icing on that. Herbert, though, comes back. Picks that up. She's headman's nice pass up towards Mertens. Mertens now driving that up. Good back check there by the Arctic Foxes. Ties up the puck on the boards. And Arctic Foxes get control. They send the round to the weak side. In rushes Howe to keep that in. Actually, Suisham got that. Sends that up towards Mertens. Mertens back to Suisham. Oh, almost a shot off there. Herbert, though, holds it in at the blue line. And rough hit on Herbert. She did get up. She's rushing in there. Comes back to Suisham. Suisham sends that back out. And the girls go for a change. Arctic Foxes try to do a stretch pass. Shot towards the net. And a nice deflection by Hott to the outside. Tarasovic sends it around the boards towards Relier. Relier trying to drive that up the boards. Another shot. That's blocked by Tarasovic. And headman's at towards Relier. Relier across to Murdoch. Murdoch driving that up. In, and shot towards the net! And that's a 5-hole. Murdoch getting the first and third goal through that 5-hole. And that makes it a 3-0 hockey game. Murdoch rushes in right away. She starts driving that up the ice. Going across looking for the hat trick. And Arctic Foxes start rushing. Oh, nice back check there by Relier. Relier stops the advance. And battling at the boards there. The puck goes up and over the boards. 10:20 left in the third period. 29 shots to 2. D'Ambrosio up to Suisham. Suisham back to D'Ambrosio. And shot towards the net, and the goalie not taking any chances. And D'Ambrosio back to Lundy. Lundy back to Herbert. Herbert shot towards the net. That's caught in the feet of the Arctic Foxes, and Arctic Foxes start driving that out. Nice angling work there by Herbert, and that's results in a offside. At 9:58 left in the third period is 3-0 Penguins. Shot towards the net. Puck comes back. Howe ties up the Arctic Fox on the boards there. And Lundy comes back. Nice pickup. She sends that around the boards. Puck comes back to Herbert. Herbert up towards Suisham, and they start driving that up the ice. .908 left in the period. Suisham chips that up the boards towards Wasson. Comes back to Herbert. Herbert over towards Howe. Howe driving that up the ice. She breaks that into the zone and circles back. In goes Mertens. Hot trying to shoot the puck across, causes the... There, now Wasson driving that up. And good angling work there by Tarasovic. Hot sends that up towards Wasson. Wasson driving that up the ice now. Great offensive pressure again by the Penguins. Wasson, nice, out to Mertens. Big save by the Arctic Fox goalie, and she freezes it. 8:09 left in the third period. Sorry about that. I just had to escape there for one moment. My daughter did take over for me, started running the camera, which was nice. Arctic Fox is breaking in. And Webster, nice back check there. She picks it up, drives it into the Penguins zone. .7:19 left in the third. Face off down in the Arctic Fox's zones. D'Ambrosio facing off with Lundy on wing and Gray on the other wing. Hot and Tarasovic on D. Puck comes back. Hot picks that up. She takes a look around. Headman's out up towards Gray. Gray driving that in with D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio, nice shot to the net. Now we got Lundy facing off. Lundy with Gray on wing there. And D'Ambrosio, she gets it back to D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio with a shot. Pad save by Arctic Fox's goalie. And Arctic Foxes do get the puck out and they start breaking that down the zone. Puck did lose momentum, so no icing on that call. D'Ambrosio sends that down the ice. No icing on that. I think somebody touched that from the Arctic Foxes. Puck comes around to Lundy. Comes back to Gray now. Gray dumps that into the zone. Oh, nice stick check there by Mertens on that rush. And she starts taking that back the other way. Shot towards net. That goes wide. In goes Herbert. Herbert knocked down there. Oh, Herbert hurt her leg. And everybody taking a knee. She is moving a bit now, though. 6:02 left in the third. Okay, Herbert back at the bench, and we will start the last 6 minutes. And there's going to be a penalty on that play, a 2-minute penalty. And the girls will go on a power play. We're missing Longwell tonight, and also oh, here goes. Oh, nice play. Comes back, shot. Goes wide. Comes back to Murdoch. Murdoch has it in our feet. Hot. Sorry, that's Webster. Trying to get that over to Relier. Relier up to, there's Murdoch. Has it at the side. Stick handling it around. Nice pass over towards Webster. Webster trying to get that back out to Relier. Webster battling at the side. Gets it to Murdoch. Murdoch tried to get a shot off. That's blocked by the Arctic Fox D. And Hot comes back. Hot now. Headman's that up towards D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio driving that up. Arctic Foxes send that back the other way. We got about a minute left on this penalty. And D'Ambrosio starting to drive that back in the other way. Has with her Lundy. She fell in the corner there. Does get the puck out to Lundy. Back to D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio with a shot. And good... Another good save by the Arctic Fox goalie. And let me work it out here. So that's a .906 save percentage. So still really good save percentage by this goalie. Great, chipping that over towards Mertens. Mertens with nice stick handle there. But Arctic Foxes do get the puck, start taking that back the other way. 36 seconds left on this penalty. Mertens driving back. She's now bringing that puck back up with the great speed. And she breaks into the zone, driving all the way in. And with her is D'Ambrosio. She gets it out to Gray. Gray with a shot. Pad saved by the goalie. Comes back out. Another shot towards the net. That goes wide by D'Ambrosio. In rushes Lundy. And Arctic Foxes get that out of the zone. Howe rushes over, picks that puck up right away, sends that up to Lundy. Lundy now on the rush, and we are back at even strength. And stick check there on D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio going in to pick up the puck. And puck comes back to Tarasovic. Tarasovic shot. That got caught. Tarasovic holding the blue. Looked like she held the blue line, but it must have snuck out. 3:39 left in the third. So as I was saying, two players not here. Well, they are here tonight, but watching. That's Pilarski. We missed you out there, Pilarski, and Longwell's. And Longwell, we missed you out there on the point. And puck comes back to Hot. Hot chips that up. And Suisham goes into pressure. Oh, nice keep in there by Tarasovic. 3:14 left in this game. Puck comes back to Hot. Webster now driving that up the zone. Webster chips that up. Suisham now picks that up behind the net, tries to get that out front towards Webster. Webster back over to Tarasovic. In rushes Relier. Relier now rushing up the side in the zone. Some battling at the side here. Relier does pick it up, gets it over towards Murdoch. Murdoch. 2:24 left. Murdoch doing a good job of battling. The Arctic Foxes do get it. Oh, Relier knocked down in front of the net. And Arctic Foxes rushing. Howe taking that puck around, pressured from the D. She drives out all the way up. And stop, stick checked over towards Murdoch. Murdoch driving that in. Murdoch, who got 2 5-hole goals, shoots towards the net, and that's held at the net. And a bit of a physical game out there today. 1:55 left in the third period. Relier facing off, trying to get that over towards. There, Relier now. Shoot, pad saved by this goalie. Arctic Foxes goalie comes back to Hot. Hot up towards Murdoch. And, in rushes D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio around. Goes Relier. Relier, shot! Trying to find that 5-hole. And, doesn't, so 1:32 left in the third period. Nice face-off by Lundy. She gets it back to Suisham. Suisham back to Mertens with a shot towards the net, 125. Puck goes over to Suisham. Suisham back up front. Arctic Foxes chip it around the boards. And Lundy goes in there to battle. Lundy battling at the side, wins that battle, gets it out front. And puck comes back to point to Hot. And Hot dumps it in. And we got last minute of the game. And Arctic Foxes trying to drive that down the ice. Mertens gets that over towards Wasson. Wasson trying to drive that up. Penguins have done a great job on defense tonight. Like both forward lines and defensive lines playing very strong. Not allowing any shots. 30 seconds left. Suisham now taking that around the board. Sends it around towards Webster. Webster Chipping that up, 17 seconds. And comes back to Howe across to Webster. And they have an empty net. Webster up to Gray. Gray, and congratulations to Claycomb with a wonderful shutout. And also congratulations to the other goalie. She ended with a .912 save percent average, which is fantastic. There's the Arctic Foxes goalie doing awesome job. Shaking the hands of the referees. Very good sportsmanship. And can't quite make out her name, but awesome job tonight. So, well, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and